finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Takes a step back. Here's Lowry, and it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Lowry. Timberwolves on offense. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
5 on the clock. Conley's shot is off.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Lowry's shot is good.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
Edwards against Hero. Towns with the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Hero with the screen on Conley. Lowry passes to Martin. Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Gobert dishes to Towns. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Edwards looking it over. Down low, Towns goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Passes it to Martin. Outside Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Love to see Jimmy get aggressive on the slam, blitzing his way to the rim.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Here's Lowry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team. And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence. And a big part of this team.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Butler. Up top, Hero. Edwards defending. Edwards against Hero. Lowry for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And it's in there. Towns has got 6.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. To the inside, and Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Butler with the ball, working on McDaniels. And a wide open look for Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Towns finds Gobert. Conley against Lowry, 16 feet away, and it's Conley that time on the assist by Towns.
What you like about Conley, he has a nice assortment of shots in that mid-range area.
Stolen by McDaniels. Conley for three, drills it from outside. Conley's got his second basket.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Outside for Martin. Shot to stop the run, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Prince, and it's Conley. Then there's Reed, and it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The Heat trail by 9. Strus passes to Vincent. The kick out to Oladipo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league, and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Edwards drives in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Vincent. Edwards defending. Vincent misses. Timberwolves leading by 8. Towns down low. He's guarded by Love. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oladipo outside, driving the lane. Here's Vincent. Prince with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Edwards with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Good work there as it goes.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Here is Love after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Baseline jumper. Reed with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Nice move. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Conley, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. Conley's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Vincent. No points in the game yet for him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Prince kicks to Reed. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
And the Heat call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Austin Rivers comes in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Love with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Timberwolves leading by 14. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Here's Hero. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Vincent the pass to Love. The three. Vincent misses. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Noel passes to Reed. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Heat trail by 16. Vincent the pass to Hero. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Love. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Vincent.
In for the Heat, Kyle Lowry.
104 left here in the second. Prince. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Lowry. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Love. Reed with the block. It's Prince on the wing. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Now here's Butler. Can't cash in from the high post.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Prince against Butler. Prince the pass to Noel. Just 3 to shoot. And he slams it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Good if it goes. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be
33. The Heat, 13. Let's hear it for the Timberwolves.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. And the Heat making a change here. Love's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 22. Left side, Edwards. Towns against Love. Towns dishes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And the foul called on Edwards.
Anthony
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. The kick outside to Butler. Driving inside. It's blocked.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
And Towns throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now here's Butler. Towns with the steal. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
For 3, Love. Conley grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now Towns. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. 3 on the clock. Out to Conley. Pulls it up. The shot off that time. The Heat go the other way with it.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat, and the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lowry looking around. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Towns wide open, and it's off from three-point range. The Heat have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Outside Lowry. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. There's Hero with the 3. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
They grab their own miss.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. He'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here is Edwards. Jimmy Butler making his last shot.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Edwards against Butler. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
And some changes here for the Heat. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Oladipo comes in for Hero, and Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Conley. He's got 7. Towns for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Oladipo. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Minnesota again turning it over.
Boy, if you're the coach, You hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
8 seconds left to play in the third. Good saving with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding a very comfortable 25-point lead. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now Towns. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And he gets it to go. Towns has got 19 points.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And Oladipo kicks to Butler. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Here's Noel. Covered by Martin. Towns, no luck. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Vincent. The kick outside to Butler. And the Heat, another 3.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And Towns throws it down.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Outside, Martin. Butler finds Martin. Back to Butler. Launches a 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 23. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Butler dishes to Martin. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletic.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now here's Butler. And rejection by McDaniels. And he recovers it. Butler passes to Vincent. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Spins to the middle. Rivers kicks to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Not a lot of room. Towns down low, working on Martin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now here's Oladipo. In the corner, it's Martin. Pass to Yurtseven. Here's Vincent. From deep. And again, it's the Heat missing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by Butler. Gobert double-teamed. Here's Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Tyler Hero comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Now here's McDaniel. And Towns throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now here's Gobert. After Tyler Hero's miss, the high post shot, and it's Towns missing. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Lowry passes to Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
You gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside, Towns. The pass to Gobert. Towns kicks to Gobert. Pass to Noel. Stolen by Martin. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawless. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Greg.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. Shot is good by Edwards.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that. Literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Vucevic finds DeRozan. Ball with it. He's picked up by Conley. Ball passes to Drummond. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
This is what Ball is known for. A selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point. But once they lost him, things definitely changed.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Lots of room. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Yeah, Ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoffs, Graham.
Yeah, and unfortunately, BA, that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And, of course, he was shooting 42% from 3.
Levine can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Edwards. McDaniels with it. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Levine draws the double. Now Ball. To the right side.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ball. DeRozan outside. Buries it from 3.
A rare 3 for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
It's Edwards with a drive, and he banks in the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Ball. DeRozan outside. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This is why you involve DeRozan in pick and rolls. He just knows how to execute off them just so smooth.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
One of the best dunkers of this era. LaVine loves to put on a show.
Pass to Edwards. To the left side wing. Here's Conley. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Ball outside. Vucevic, a screen on McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Outside Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Boy, Levine just glides off the bounce. He is very difficult to stay in front of.
Gobert finds McDaniels. Conley against Ball. Here's Towns. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 6 points.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley with the ball, and Drummond picks him up defensively. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McDaniels. Vucevic with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Levine, good.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
And here's Edwards. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Bulls out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls. The Timberwolves trail. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Mike Conley out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Snatched up to the left wing. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Dancers.
Well, the Bulls shooting the rock at 58%. Pass to Terry. Now White. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Towns.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Prince with the bucket.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago leading. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Beverly shot off. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. It's Edwards on the wing. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. DeRozan with the ball. Prince is there. Oh, he misses the dunk. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Conley. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Now here's DeRozan. He has 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So we can't get either to fall. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Outside Levine. They need this. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Both free throws good from Levine.
On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Well, Levine is certainly one of the more prolific scorers, Richard.
Yeah, his shooting has put him in the top 20 scorers in this league in back-to-back seasons. With more on the way, I'm pretty sure. He makes it just look so easy, just effortless sometimes. It's just like he's doing his job. And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. There's the drive and the dunk by DeRozan.
Now that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
Levine against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Levine from outside the arc. Knocks down the long J. Levine's got 11.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Towns. Reed for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Levine, here we go. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Edwards against Levine. Outside Conley. Ball with the rebound.
Minnesota foul.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Levine. 14 points for him. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team is in the bench.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
At the line for the Bulls.
He hits the second from the line.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic, and that one misses. For Chicago, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
Pass to Prince. Back to Conley. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Chicago. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. LaVine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Drummond. Back to Vucevic. Outside LaVine. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. LaVine's got 16 points.
Just muscling through the contact. LaVine is a flat-out star.
Down low. It's stolen by Drummond. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And the dunk by LaVine.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 18. They double team LaVine. Pass to Drummond. Back to LaVine. Puts up a three. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Ball. DeRozan outside. Over McDaniels. Here's Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
And he drops the first. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers is checked in. No good on the second free throw. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. McDaniels with it, picked up by DeRozan. Towns for 3. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
And the Bulls call time here. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Ball. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Launches it. Drops in the 3. Ball's got 5.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Pass to Rivers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he sinks the second. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Ball outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Noel. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And so here is Chicago. 2-point game. Ball passes to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Here's LaVine. Oh, and Reed with they're able to recover. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Here's Noel on the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Oh boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Now here's Levine. He's got 18. DeRozan with the ball. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Here's Noel. To the middle. Gobert, that's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Chicago trailing here. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ball outside. The 3 from DeRozan. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
To the inside, Gobert goes back up, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I rushed that one a little bit. Hopefully look inside.
Some impressive scoring and still. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
Towns a screen on Levine. Here's Edwards. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Levine. The 3. Reid with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Edwards. Towns passes to Reid. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now. Ball passes to Drummond. Ball against Conley. Takes the 3. And Lonzo Ball hit from deep. And now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Towns passes to Conley. Towns on a screen. Levine with a steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Drummond. to Levine. Drummond to screen on Conley. Levine passes to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Great screen by Levine. Better IQ knowing how to roll to the basket.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Such a creative player. Paul is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And he's good on the second. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Drummond. Stolen by Conley. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. .52 left in the final quarter. Here's DeRozan with the drive, and Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Oh no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And Minnesota calls time here. Trailing by 2. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball against Conley. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside McDaniels to take the lead on target from range. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. DeRozan outside. Drummond screen on McDaniels. DeRozan outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Levine. Outside McDaniels. Towns passes to McDaniels. And it's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
The 3 from DeRozan. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, DeRozan. McDaniels covering. Clock at 6. Tries again.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. McDaniels against DeRozan. Pass to Levine. And here is DeRozan. This one for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Gobert. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know. Thanks for joining us here at EuroCup Sports. For NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Ball and Levine are the guard sets. Vucevic is out there at DeRozan, and it's Drummond in at the 7. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. DeRozan against Butler. Drummond with a screen on Butler. Ball with a wide open look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Set him up well, and you can trust Lonzo to sink that shot.
Butler a screen on Ball. Shoots it up. And it's Butler missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Ball surveying the defense. Out to DeRozan. There's the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And here's Levine following Kyle. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
There's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, Hero. Vucevic with the rebound. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Levine passes to Vucevic. Back to Levine. A 3 ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Bulls another 3.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Ball against Lowry. Here's Butler.
Oh! That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. They're serious elevation.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Back to Ball. And it's Vucevic in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Earlier in his career, Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they become one of his staples in terms of his offensive game.
Now, Hero. Pass to Lowry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Lowry up top. He's covered by Ball. The shot by Lowry, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 10-point game. Puts the move on. Levine can't hit. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hero finds Lowry. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Butler. And again, it's the Heat missing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. He doesn't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Outside, ball. DeRozan passes to Drummond. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he can create offense for himself, create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Zeller, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Kevin Love comes in for Caleb Martin. Max Strus is checked in for Butler. And it's Oladipo in for Tyler Hero.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bulls lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Max Strus is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Vincent, and it's Oladipo in at the 2-guard.
Smartly played there from Love. He knows exactly where to cut after he sets that screen.
The pass to Terry. Cranes the three-pointer. Terry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Bulls leading by 9. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And White kicks to Beverly. Chicago with a new 14. Williams dishes to Beverly. White looking around. Second chance shot. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release, a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Here's Vincent. White covering. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Vincent.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Back to Strus. From deep. Offensive rebound Heat. Zeller finds Strus. Love with a wide open look. From outside off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest and Certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Such a wide open look. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And don't be surprised when it is that Lonzo Ball rises up like that. He can get it done.
Love outside. Out to the right wing. Vincent the pass to Love. Shoots over Vucevic. Rebounded by Vucevic.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Levine kicks to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim. What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Green, the screen. DeRozan for three. Rebound Love. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Zeller finds Love. Latrey. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kick out to Levine. And he goes big with the dunk right over Cody Zeller.
A master of the slam. Levine's got a couple dunk contest titles under his belt.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Andre Drummond.
Here's Strus. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thanks for the great interview, David. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. If you look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the 1. Bulls leading by 6. Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Easy to be in awe of Levine. Exceptional with the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat, trailing here by 8. Butler on the way. DeRozan defending, and Butler gets it to go.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Ball dishes to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Butler against DeRozan. Now here's Butler, and stolen by Drummond. Now Ball. 5 points in the game. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Into the lane. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Lowry looking around. Passes it to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 6 points for Butler.
Good D, better O. Butler's got an uncanny ability to just outwork and outduel his opponent.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. Drills the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Martin with the bucket.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Chicago leading by 6. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Butler kicks to Martin. No good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Butler with the steal. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Ball against Butler. Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
And Jimmy Butler not going to back down in that situation, just inviting some contact.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
And the Heat with some changes. Robinson comes in for Hero, and it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Second free throw, no good.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Adebayo. No points in the game yet for him. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
DeRozan against Butler. 5 to shoot. And DeRozan. Here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Loads it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Bulls on the break. Levine with the ball. Misses the three. The Heat trail by 11. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Robinson for three. The offensive rebound. And Zeller kicks to Adebayo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's Ball with the three, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
And so it's the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Zeller is out there with Adebayo, and it's Vincent in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. Launches it. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. Chicago leading by 11. On the wing, Levine puts up a 3. Vincent with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Adebayo passes to Vincent. Back to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Vincent. Outside Robinson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Butler. And too long on the shot.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
All right, thank you, David.
And Drummond just rising up and gets on top of the defense.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the 3 off target. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. And it's Butler with the jam.
A good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler, able to finish at the rim.
Ball against Lowry. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Levine against Butler. The runner. Outside for Martin. From outside the arc, sinks the triple.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Levine passes to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Drummond finds Vucevic. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
And the Bulls lead by 13. Butler on the way. Guarded by Levine. Butler, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Chicago now working with the new shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When Drummond gets the ball inside, that's going to scare the rest of your defense. You got to pay attention.
You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami. And certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Miami. Adebayo kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Zeller. Stolen by Ball. DeRozan for 3. And the Bulls get it back. Ball finds DeRozan. Tries again. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bulls.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. Levine with a lot of ways to beat you.
Outside for Martin. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Levine's shot is off.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
The pass to Vucevic. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Levine on the assist by Vucevic.
And he's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for
To run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Hero against Edwards. Outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. And there's a 3-second violation. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Towns. He got a piece of it.
Well, Kevin Love, such a smart defender. Send it back.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Lowry. Drives to the hoop. And here's Butler outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Adebayo against Gobert. Adebayo passes to Lowry. It's good.
With that kind of contact, the officials are going to blow their whistle. A really good job by Kyle to convert through contact.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
To the wing, right side. Right side, Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it on the painted area.
Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. Conley goes in. Left side McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break Miami. The 3. And Love with the basket on the assist by Hero. Love's got the 2nd bucket on the night.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
We've got 1:48 left in the opening quarter. Butler on the wing. McDaniels covering. Outside Love. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. McDaniels with some nice D. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the 3. McDaniels can't hit. The Heat with the lead.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. finishing. Their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. Kept alive by Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Butler passes to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Good on the shot.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hero, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Picked by Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Conley. The 3 ball. He drops it from range. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for Minnesota. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Here's Vincent. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Zeller. On the wing, Strus. Launches it. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Fast break, Minnesota. Back to Edwards. 4-3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. He's got 7.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Kevin Love's checked in for Strus. Brent is checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Mike Conley. Oladipo outside. Outside Love. Zeller finds Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Here's Vincent. No good on the 3. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Noel. Towns on a screen. Noel drives in. Double team on Towns. To the paint. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Free throw no good for Zeller. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate. Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Oladipo. Edwards pulls it in. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Noel. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Shots good by Towns.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Now a timeout called by Miami. A big group substitution here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Zeller. Jimmy Butler comes in for Martin. Tyler Hero's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Noel drives in. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Love for three. No good there. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. On the wing, Noel. He's guarded by Lowry. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the free throw, no good. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Pass to Rivers. Misses the three. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Butler on the wing. Give him 8 points now. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Pass to Noel. Over to the left wing. Reed for three. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Gobert's got 6.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Up top, Lowry. Hero outside. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Miami Heat, 28. The Timberwolves, 36.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books, one half to go. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders. One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Hits the three-pointer. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, bigs now have got to be able to stretch the floor. Karl Anthony Towns, a knockdown three-point shooter.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the Heat making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Zeller finds Hero. Fires from deep. Gets the three ball to go. Hero's got 10 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. Adebayo grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Edwards with it. Zeller covering. Here's Conley. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails. Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Hero, the pass to Butler. Over Edwards. The shot by Butler, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Zeller. Pass to Vincent. Now Adebayo. Now here's Zeller. Back to Adebayo. The three is up. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Pass to Adebayo. Butler up top. Give him 8 points now. And it's in there. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
Jimmy Butler slashing through the defense, determined to get to the cup.
Miami has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And Cody Zeller is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
1:33 left in the third. Hero against Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Towns on a screen. Conley passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Here's Hero. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Tries a 10-footer. That one is off. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D. Hero with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Butler. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Prince. Towns against Zeller. Now here's Towns. He's closely guarded.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense. And right now, Karl Anthony Towns is a problem for the defense.
And again, the Heat missing. He got it off in time. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. We've got Edwards. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Edwards. Butler with a steal. Pass to Adebayo. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert passes to Edwards, and they double up Edwards. There's the triple. And Hero grabs the board. Miami has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Outside Butler. Hero right side. Wide open look. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Love is checked in for Miami. Lowry comes in for Vincent.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his 2nd season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' 2nd season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Conley finds Edwards. Here's Prince. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Shot on the wing.
Now defensively, the way Taurean Prince works and gets after it, he knows he's going to get opportunities, and he has responded.
Out to Lowry. And stolen by Edwards. Right side Conley. Driving inside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They trail by 8. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. 6 on the shot clock. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. For 3, Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
And it's Love missing.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Hero for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards can't hit. Pass to Butler. Here's Lowry. Out left to the wing. Love for 3. Towns with a rebound. Gobert goes in. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, all that momentum and force, Rudy Gobert, that is pretty. Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke.
the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Stolen by Levine. Conley against Ball. Drummond with a screen on Conley. Ball with a wide open look. Out to DeRozan. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates.
Edwards inside, working on Drummond. Conley with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Ball. Out to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Conley against Ball. That one doesn't go. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
There's Ball with the three. Again, Ball missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Ball. Edwards passes to Gobert. There's the triple. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Ball. Vucevic finds Ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ball's got 5 points so far. Conley with it. Back to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Levine. Gobert, no good.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Timberwolves on defense. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Off target with his three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside, Towns. Back to McDaniel. Towns against DeRozan. Shot clock at 3. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Levine following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Passes to Vucevic from downtown. It's good from long range.
You know, Vucevic is pretty good, guys, in catch-and-shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
Here's Conley. Drives to the hoop. Makes it off the glass. He has 5.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Ball. 5 points in the game. And Vucevic kicks to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
You can't be overly aggressive with DeRozan. The second he senses and feels that you are, he'll take advantage of it. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
An all-star caliber talent now in the league, Levine has shown a real fire and hunger to continue to improve.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Outside, Towns. No good on the 3. Here's DeRozan driving inside.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bulls ahead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Traps in the tray. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Oh, Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And that one's good, Caruso.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. It's stolen by DeRozan. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Bangs home the trifecta. DeRozan's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league, he was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Pass to McDaniels. The shot from the low post is good. McDaniels got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Levine kicks to Vucevic. Back to Levine. Picked by Vucevic. Levine with it. Now guarded by Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Drills it from outside. Caruso's got 8 points. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Now here's Caruso. This one for 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Offline with his 3. Well, Chicago's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. No problems knocking that one down. He has 5.
Hey, how about the distance? 0 fear. Levine will make these moonshots from time to time and splash.
Towns, the pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's Drummond, high post. Back to Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Conley kicks to Reed to end the run, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Now here's Caruso. 8 points for him. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Here's Noel. Just 3 to shoot. And Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Now here's Caruso. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Bulls.
And so Caruso nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Noel, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Caruso. 10 points for him. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Okay, David, much appreciated. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Here is Edwards. He has 6. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. Kicks it to Vucevic. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. Baseline try. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, good job that time by Prince putting his muscle on display. Excellent work fending off the contact and capitalizing.
Now, here's Ball. He has 7. Vucevic the pass to Ball. DeRozan against Prince. And DeRozan kicks to Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Can't hit from in close. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Towns a screen on Levine. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Vucevic kicks to Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And the 3 ball is good. Levine's got 10.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Here's Edwards. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pick by Vucevic. Levine for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, with each passing season, Levine has grown into a larger role as an offensive player. And this is another huge night for him.
Passes it to Noel. Edwards inside. Now the pass to Noel. Out to Edwards. The 3. Right side Towns. A second chance effort. Gobert the pass to Noel. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Mike Conley in for Noel. They get a hand on it. Lock at 6. Drummond with it. Now defended by Gobert. DeRozan surveying the D. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on DeRozan.
Still a solid point guard this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Drummond finds DeRozan. Drummond sets the screen for DeRozan. And the Bulls, another 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Conley. He's got 7. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Rivers hits both of them. There's 37 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Out to the right wing. Vucevic, a screen on Rivers. Back to Vucevic. He's looking for Levine and finds him. He gets that one. Levine's got 15.
Nice work that time by Levine using his length. He can do damage in there.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Timberwolves have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. That three off the mark. Takes it inside.
You know, Vucevic may not be the shot blocker that other big guys are, but I think he's a very disciplined.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ball and Levine are the guard set. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Minnesota calls timeout. Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Austin Rivers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Ball, the pass to Drummond. Rebound, Minnesota. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Vucevic is screen on Edwards. For 3, Levine knocks down the 3 ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Edwards passes to Towns. The shot comes out. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's DeRozan. The kick out to Ball. Back to DeRozan, stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Levine against Edwards. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
Conley into the lane, 2 points. That one goes.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Levine.
And you can see the confidence there, Kevin, just oozing out of him. Levine knows he can get his shot in almost any situation, and that's a big one for the team.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Levine against Edwards. DeRozan in the corner. And there's the drive. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards dishes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Levine kicks to Vucevic. Here's DeRozan. And rejection by McDaniels. Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Ball. And they take the lead. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. Down low. Gobert with the block. Ball against Conley. Pass to Edwards. 51 seconds left in the game. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ball kicks to Drummond. Ball to pass to Levine. Drummond with a screen on Edwards. Levine dishes to Drummond. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No sign of nervousness at all from Drummond. Coming through with big points when they had to have them.
Man, wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Ball against Conley. Ball to pass to Vucevic. They get it back. Ball kicks to DeRozan. For the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
That's the right play to run. Drummond with the skill and size to make that high percentage attempt.
Here's Lowry. No good with a layup.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
DeRozan outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
Lowry, the pass to Love. Kicks it to Hero. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, he's way off from outside.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Pass to DeRozan. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Back to Levine. Butler against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, BA. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Levine. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be payback. Levine matching threes and making plays.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Lowry. Hero on the wing.
The quick feet of DeRozan really helped him as he was able to take away space and contest that shot.
Pass to Drummond. Vucevic with it. This one for 3. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul.
That free throw good from Levine.
DeRozan just keeps getting better. Incredible longevity. Started every game after his rookie season.
Chicago leading. Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. From behind the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And Smitty talking about DeRozan, a key piece to this team, no doubt.
You know, BA, he just continues to improve his skill set. Already an elite scorer, now sharing the ball more than he has in his career. Also doing some dirty work on the boards, too.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Adebayo. And then Adebayo slams it in.
An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam, getting people out of their seats.
Vucevic, a screen on Lowry. Vucevic finds Levine. Takes a 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Heat have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Hero, the pass to Lowry. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Oh, misses the dunk. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Levine passes to Ball. Back to Levine from deep. And again, Chicago, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Hero outside. Outside for Love. Clock at 6. Lowry, the pass to Hero. No good on the triple. He gets it up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Cody Zeller is out there with Omer Yurtseven. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Martin in at the 3, small forward. And he's good on the second. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here's Vincent. Oladipo outside. Unable to get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. The 3. And the Bulls get it back. DeRozan passes to Drummond. Back to DeRozan. Drummond with the screen. Here's Levine for 3. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Boy, there's a certain beauty to that high arching jumper. Levine showing us the range. To give you an idea of how good the Bulls were last season, they spent 56 days atop the Eastern Conference, but ultimately they couldn't overcome the injury to Lonzo Ball.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Martin with the bucket. And Smitty, that was the story in the East last season. So many injuries.
It was, B.A., both in the regular season and in the playoffs. They had that next man up mentality. But when one of your stars goes down, there's not much you can do.
Pass to Yurtseven. Back to Martin. Now here's Yurtseven. Martin outside. Lets it go. The Heat rebound. Yurtseven passes to Oladipo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
And looking at Victor Oladipo, it looked like he was breaking out and going to be a star for a long time. But he's battled many injuries.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Now a timeout called by Chicago. Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. Love is checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Oladipo. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And Oladipo is desperate to prove he can be a reliable part of a team's rotation.
It's been tough with all the injuries, B.A., but he's capable of brushing those off. and getting back to business. He's very motivated to prove the doubters wrong.
Now here's Hero. He's got 5. Here's Martin. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
13 foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. And Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, BA, they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
Now here's Beverly. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
The leaping ability of Caruso. Man, can this guy fly.
Here's Hero. The Heat rebound. 1:24 left in the first half. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Martin. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Beverly outside. The kick out to Williams. Caruso outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got 7 points.
That's all focused by Alex Caruso, absorbing the contact and getting the finish.
Love inside. Williams defending. Oh, it's blocked by Green. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Caruso. And Cody Zeller is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Terry. He's guarded by Martin. Beverly for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And out of bounds, it'll be... Chicago ball. .11 seconds left in the first half. Uses the glass on the layup. Hey, Beverly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Off the dribble, Beverly is dangerous. Can turn the corner or rise up and shoot over you.
And so it's the...
The Heat, 14.
about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
LaVine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Here's Ball. The Heat making their last shot. Here he goes. Comes up empty down low. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Pass to Vincent. Back to Love. Vucevic with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength, the near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Zeller. Butler comes in for Martin. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent. Pass to Adebayo. Driving to the basket. And here's Butler. Adebayo, a screen on DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Butler passes to Hero. Looking to get it going. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yeah, SBA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Now here's Ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, had a nice open look right there. And the Bulls lead by 19.
Whether it's off the pick and pop or just spotting up, the stats show that Vooch is lights out on catch and shoot jumpers.
And it's Butler with the jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Ball passes to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Over Butler. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders. Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
LaVine can't hit. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Butler on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
A selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
Now here's Adebayo. Outside Butler. Wide open. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Butler's got his second bucket on the night.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lowry outside. Pass to Jovic. Out to Lowry. Shoots over Ball. That one a little long. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Drummond to screen on Hero. LaVine draws the double. Vucevic the pass to DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Butler outside. Not going to go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. The three from DeRozan. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Drummond to screen on Butler. The three from DeRozan. And again, no good by Chicago. And the Heat shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Outside Butler. Right wing. Now here's Lowry. Can't connect from short range. It's good if it goes. And so it's Chicago, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been in total control in this game. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your full
and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Outside Butler. From the wing. And the bucket is good.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Vucevic, a screen on Lowry. The three from Ball. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Something that Butler continues to work on. When he's dialed in from deep, he helps big time.
Levine against Hero. They double team Levine. It's hauled in by the Heat. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Hero for 3. Lowry finds Butler. Shoots over Levine. They get it back. Adebayo passes to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Tries again. Good. And Butler gets the assist.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
Lowry against Ball. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jovic. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Vucevic, a screen on Hero. That one from long range.
Sweet looking jump shot from any distance. Levine's range goes well beyond the three-point line.
Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And they double up Ball. And stolen by Adebayo. Outside Butler. Here's Jovic. Off target from outside.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Pass to Levine. Inside. And Ball throws it down.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're down by 10. 1:46 left in the game. A line change here for Miami. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. A big group substitution here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Zeller. Butler comes in for Martin. Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Lowry in for Vincent. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. Kicks it to Hero. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Butler. Here's Ball for 3. Outside for Levine. Here's the 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bulls.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Zach LaVine.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
LaVine passes to Ball. Now DeRozan fires for 3. The shot comes out. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor. And